Morrowind is my favourite game, but I've never actually played it on the channel, so I'm going to be trying to beat Morrowind's main quest as a complete pacifist, no attacking anything that I don't absolutely have to attack. So, let's dive into the rules. The basic rules are that I cannot attack anything unless I need to attack them to complete a quest. I also am not allowed to wear any chest plates, greaves, pauldrons, boots, or helmets. The only armour I am allowed to wear are gauntlets. I'm allowed to equip pants, and that is virtually it. So, let's start playing.
Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
This playthrough started like any other, on a boat outside Seydanin. I called my character Mel the Monk. You can see I've gone for a Breton purely because of the haircut he gets. Gives off some seriously monkey vibes. In hindsight, I really should have gone with a stealth build to help me sneak past enemies, but my idiotic self chose to go with a charismatic restoration wizard, which totally bit me in the butt later on. Morrowind players absolutely never change. Like, you'd think we'd get better at the game. No, it's always about how our character's skill level is. Don't mind if I do. There's a lot of a routine to what you do in the Morrowind intro. Of course you've got to take the magic ring, of course you've got to take the Limeware Plata. After speaking with Elder we went to Balmora to go find Cascades. And the first thing he said to us was, "Get a job." Keep in mind, he is the local drug addict. But he did give us some cash for getting kitted out. So what did I end up buying? 2 things, and it still almost ran me dry. Anyway, I joined the Fighters Guild to get a job like Caius asked and just steal all their stuff. They had a Colovian fur helm. I need the Colovian fur helm. And I spent the rest of my money on Hasfat's training. Then I had to walk back to Caius, who then told me to go back to Hasfat. Thanks, Caius. Hasfat then told us to go to a drummer ruin. Again, this ended up taking about 7 minutes, but I sped it up for you. Snowy Granius ended up being my first, real challenge, because I just had to run past him, and he'd almost completely drained my health. And so eventually I got inside Arkanthams, but that was when I realised this was not going to be easy. After sneaking through Arkanthand, I made my way into the puzzle box room. A man tried to attack me, so I took the cube and booked it. When I got back outside, the others noticed me and tried to chase me. Luckily, they got stuck in some kind of invisible barrier and I escaped, before being ambushed by a cliff racer, a Nyx hound, and of course, a Quama had to join in too. And no one got hurt. Except for me. After walking back to Balmora, an assassin fought me for the first time, and it was in the Fighters Guild Hall. This essentially means I can't go back to the Fighters Guild Hall until I beat the assassin, because assassins are needed for the Mournhold DLC. But I can't use the Fighters Guild Hall, so essentially, in short, if this happens somewhere that I need to go, I am screwed. I am completely and totally screwed, so I'm going to need to save before I rest every time. This is going to be fun. Reporting to Caius, he told us to speak with Shan Gramazgrub, who is a member of the Mages Guild. She kindly lends us her sword, which I tried to beat the assassin with. It did not go well. So instead of doing Shan's quest, we're going to grind, because I've realised now that I've built this character abysmally. So I'm going to turn myself from a charismatic restoration wizard into a charismatic illusion and conjuration wizard. And where does that start? The Mages Guild. We start by selling most of our loot and scrolls and instead buying Calm Creature, Calm Humanoid, and Summon Bone Walker. Listen, I never said we couldn't use summons, but I don't want to be reliant on them, so we'll be using Calm way more often. After that, I spoke to Ajira in the back for her quests. I collected the mushrooms she requested and took the axe from the log, which took way too many tries, and made my way back to Balmora. Then I was able to begin Ajira's second quest, sabotaging Gelbadir, where I needed to replace one of the soul gems in her desk with a fake one. And also in Gelbadir's office, there was a Limeware Plata and about 1,000,000 soul gems, or as I like to call it, the jackpot. After selling most of these, I went to Eldraun to get some robes. And I bought this. It's not very good, but I can enchant it with my own stuff now and actually get some endurance on it and some calming and all that good stuff, so yeah. And so that pretty much rounds this video up, so yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I'm hoping to get it out in a week, and bye.